Another one.
Yeah. No, it's
Is
good.
it episode 38 or 39?
39. Where's this? This one's 39. Yeah, for sure.
Episode
almost got
39.
40. Almost got 40 in the bag, y'all.
Episode 39.
Appreciate y'all following us on this journey. Here we are, another one, dog.
Yeah. We back in here, dog.
Yeah.
My boy.
What's good, dog? How's everything, man? How you feeling?
Everything's good, man, and everything's gravy right now, bro. But before we get started, Liquid Death.
The only one.
Hear this shit, man. I love the way this shit just fucking pop lit.
Y'all get that Liquid Death. It's pretty much the best drink on the market right now.
To the dome. To the dome.
How's everything, dog? How's your week been?
Everything's good, bro. Last week was good, man. I felt better, dog. You know what I'm saying? The shoulder's not hurting that much. I'm doing a little therapy, my own therapy or whatever. Fucking icing my shoulder, putting the tiger balm on it and shit like that. Fucking massaging it. Going light at the gym, bro. Just staying active though. Still, trying to stay active. Trying to just keep the routine going, bro. We talked about how on the ride over here, how I really can't go as hard as I can, but I feel kind of like let down on myself.
Because you like that pump.
I like the pump, man. I like to get yoked. But I'm just trying to take it day by day, recuperating, and hopefully I'll get back up there, dog. So
yeah,
busy week, dog. Thursday, Fridays. I took Saturday off. I was able to chill. I had some stuff that I wanted to do with the wifey for my son and stuff like that, and a lot of errands and shit like that. And I just enjoyed the weekend, dog. Yesterday, back at it, dog. I was did another 5-6 appointments, and now we're here, bro.
Bet.
Tuesday. Podcast Tuesday. How about your week, dog?
It's been chill, man. We're grinding, dude. Doing my damn thing. Nothing different. I got a vacation coming up though. I'm gonna
that's right.
Be going to Miami on Thursday.
I'm going
back to
Florida.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go check that spot out. I'll be there for 5 days. So I've just been putting everything in order, paying bills, buying presents, trying to stay ahead of things. What's up?
Talk to us, man.
What's up? The trip?
Yeah, where was the invite at, bro?
Oh, see what happened was, it's actually a bachelor party for a friend of mine that I went to high school with. Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna go live it up for 5 days. Get this guy in trouble. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yes sir. Hopefully not.
Shout
too
out my
much.
boy Brandon, yo.
Hopefully not too much trouble.
Nah, not too much. Just a little dinner. Little clubbing, little chilling, little chilling.
something light.
Yeah, for sure.
How's business though, dog? How's everything going?
Business is good, man. I had a good upswing. I had a couple slow weeks, but then once I started starting working, putting my mind toward the business, man, things started flowing. I got a lot of good things going. I got a big party on the 31st. It's big, surf and turf type, 10 people and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a good New Year's Eve party. Booked a lot of luncheons at the offices and stuff like that for Christmas parties and stuff like that. So I just got the flow going, you know what I mean? I started thinking more positively, stopped being in the dumps or whatever I was doing. I was just kind of I wasn't even negative or anything like that. It was more I was just whatever, I wasn't trying to do nothing, just whatever,
but still pushing through.
Yeah, definitely pushing through. I mean, I had jobs to do, I had things to do. I didn't fall on anything. It's just that when I had downtime, I was down. I was fucking sucking into that couch.
You weren't utilizing the time you had to.
Now it's more of getting back on the routine. I got my laundry routine back, I got my dish routine back, cleaning the floors, because having a house is totally a new thing for me, bro. I swear to God, my whole life I never ever lived in. We did when I was 18. We moved back to El Paso, and my grandparents helped us buy a house. That was being in Japan though. I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was weird. We were always in apartments. We're always trying to live in a small space. So now when I live on my own and I have a big ass house, or not just, it's just a house, 3-bedroom, whatever.
But I mean, for you by yourself, it's big.
It's so different, man. Number one, paying bills. You got water, gas, electric.
All of them.
All of them, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. You think you got money, you're like, oh wait, no, I got the water coming. I got the electric. Oh wait. No, maybe
when you have an apartment, it's usually just electric.
Yeah, or even not, just rent. You know what I mean? Yeah, boom, rent. It's all fucking taken care of. And then electric, yeah. But electric in apartment, my apartment was $90 $50
Yeah,
at
easy.
most, 45, you know, at regular. So now it's like, okay, it's real bills, real shit. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
you know, take care of my spot. You know what I'm saying?
gotta
Like keep
kinda,
it clean and keep it in order. You know what I mean? Not because people are coming over, but just because that's my fucking domain and shit. You know what I mean? So
That's the the dojo right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
So once I actually started doing that, like that, just that small little positive upswing, boom, everything started coming my way. You know what I mean? So like I told people before, like when you wake up and you do your bed, like it's just setting a standard for yourself for the rest of your day. And I try to do that. Like I'm not the type of person that actually gets up and consciously makes my bed. I'm all like, who the fuck am I making my bed and shit? That's not me, dude. That's not, you know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna get back
but
in it anyway.
I'm doing it for a reason now. I'm starting off my day like sometimes when I make my bed now, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck around and go have breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like a normal person does and shit.
Like an adult and
shit. So like, you know what I mean? Like take care of yourself the right way. You know what I mean? Because like it all matters. You know what I mean? How you wake up, how you set your mental attitude for the day. You know, the direction that you set yourself, your course by eating. You know, getting that meal in. You know what I mean?
It starts off in, you know, as soon as you open your eyes, dog.
Right.
As soon as you fucking open your eyes, you gotta be like, I'm gonna get it.
Right.
I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Because if you wake up like, oh, I don't want to fucking go, and then you're going in and out of bed.
Yeah,
and
you give
turning
yourself
off
the
snooze,
excuse.
and
I was a long day yesterday.
you're already fucked
know what
up
I mean?
right there.
Yeah,
you
for
might as
sure.
well just lay in bed.
Yeah, use that energy, use that time to do something, you know, productive for the next day or the next week or something like that. Because that's what I'm doing now.
You know what, I be back before, dog. You know, I was big on waking up,
Yeah,
and then getting back in the bed. Like I would wake up, just put the shower on.
It's cold.
Put the shower on and get back in bed.
Yeah.
And then fucking fall asleep again. And then, you know what I mean? There goes fucking an hour of your time, and now you feel groggy. You're like in a rush.
Yeah.
Fucking water's still on and shit like that, dog. But you got to set the fucking tone for your day. Like it's, bro, sometimes I get passionate within myself, dog, because I'm like, I can do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people I see around me sometimes, you know what I mean? And I don't see the drive, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it gets me like in this mode where I just want to preach. I feel like I'm preaching and shit, you know? But, bro, like you have to fucking set the tone for your day as soon as you open your fucking eyes. Get the fuck up. Think you're somebody. You are somebody. Get up. Be productive. Go to work, even if you have a shitty job. Attack that shit with the utmost of positivity in you.
Yeah.
Dog. Just go through the day, and I promise you that shit will just fucking change for you. It'll start fucking, you know, happening for you. Opportunities will start coming up.
And I'll be real with you. Like I hear you, and that's the way my mode is now. Like even when I'm not motivated to feel like that, like I wake up and I'm like, I gotta be positive. I gotta stay motivated. Like what am I gonna do? Like that. Okay, so like, you know, I start with my bed and whatever. But I remember like back in the day working at Costco, dude. Even though it's a good job paying, like it's just a shitty job to be at. Like I wouldn't be hearing you, dog. You know what I mean? I'd be like, "What, dog? Like, no, I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna play COD. Like, I'm gonna enjoy my time. Like, I gotta be at that shitty job tomorrow."
I wasn't talking to you personally. I was just talking to the viewers.
No. That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
Like, I'm trying to take perspective because I mean, there are probably people out there right now that are like listening, like, "Who the fuck are you?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna enjoy my time the way I want to enjoy my time. You know what I mean? Like, but we're actually trying to preach, but at the same time, it's like we were there at that one point. We're letting you know that we were there at one point, and now we've changed. So just to let you know how we've changed and how we're more productive now. It's not a matter of anything other than like you could do that too if you choose. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're always trying to tell you, like, at 21, if you want to get your shit in order, like, wait, because I waited till I was 38, and you know, King Vic, he was like 35, I think 34 when you started.
Like 33.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's up to you when you want to start, but like we're gonna keep preaching. This is our podcast, so this is what we're gonna talk about: is how we got out of that rut of not producing anything in our life and not creating anything. And then once we started creating things, like all these blessings came our way, man. We're helping people. We're actually like making money. We're actually like, you know, doing big things in our lives and stuff like that. So if you take it as preaching, I understand it. But if you want to listen, like we're here. Like we got all these like methods, formulas that we actually created from going through the mud, man, like dealing with all this shit and stuff like that. So
like one of the questions that my clients always ask me, they're like, how you doing, dog? How things going? I'm like, and I always say, I'm just here making the dream come true.
Right, bet. Every day.
Because like every day it's you gotta work at, you know, the bigger picture.
Right.
Little by little, you gotta paint shit in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a lie, I'm not a cat. I take fucking full responsibility. Back in the day, I was a lazy ass motherfucker, dog. I was lazy, dog.
Yeah, well, I'll take responsibility. I was too, dog.
And this is like, 28, 29, 30 years old.
Man,
like,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
already a full grown ass man, lazy as fuck, dog, with no type of drive. Ambition was there, but I felt like it was owed to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt like a lot.
Why
of
isn't
things,
anybody seeing what I'm worth and giving me an opportunity?
Why can't you hand it to me? Why can't it be given to me?
Yeah, exactly.
But when you go through certain shit in your life, and you gotta recognize these downfalls, these pits that come up. Like I said last episode, sometimes something else puts you in that rut.
Right.
It might not be you. It could be an accident, a car accident, an injury, a fucking a breakup, especially a fucking relationship, dog. You out here fucking up, bro. You get in that fucking pit, and that could be it. But then you start making excuses for yourself. You start fucking, putting yourself deeper in that hole. And the best thing that I could recommend you to do is try to exhaust all options dealing with yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Figure out a routine, get some sort of discipline, get some sort of fucking, passion, find out what you like, find out what you love to do, whatever it may be, and then put all your heart into it.
That goes into detail what I wanted to talk about this episode, practical optimism. Mm-hmm. When I asked you about it, like we have a badass definition. Do you want to like give that definition again?
So practical optimism to me, the way I didn't.
Your interpretation.
My thought on that is practical optimism kind of seems like a play on words because you want to be optimistic all the time,
right?
But is it practical? Is it possible for you to stay optimistic at all times? And that's the struggle. That's the fucking shit that we talk about every day. We work on that shit every fucking day, every second of the day. Because we got negative thoughts all the time. Yeah. In and out. Boom, 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 boom.
So the actual definition I'm going to read, but I was watching Gary Vee or listening to his podcast, and he's talking about implementing practical optimism. And as he was talking, because he always talks about like candor, like having a way of talking to people, that makes a difference. Like instead of just firing somebody, having the conversation dialect or dialogue, you know what I'm saying? So practical optimists are resourceful, realistic, and thoughtful problem solvers who possess something of rare value, the inner resources to cope during a crisis and to use as fuel to flourish. Right? So you kind of like change your you use your whatever situation is, and you change it into your fuel to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So every day something comes at you. You know what I mean? Like I remember, I had left my wallet at the house, right, and I only had cash, and then I paid for groceries for my appointment for the clients, and then I needed gas. I was shit out of luck, dog. You know what I'm saying? So like I was like, fuck, but. How am I gonna, you know what I mean? Like practical optimism is like, instead of being angry and I messed up, I started looking around, getting some coins, you know what I'm saying, and like thinking about where the closest gas station was, you know what I'm saying. But we always want to get like angry and why is it everything? Oh, gas is so pricey, you know what I mean? There's always this negative that comes into mind, but we have to always implement practical optimism. And if you can do that with every single situation at all times, you're really gonna set yourself a good standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro. Honestly, like. I felt like I've been practicing that shit without even knowing what the definition of that is. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, bro, I'm just now 6 months ago, feel comfortable with, the situation I got going on in life right now. You know what I'm saying? This just happened 6 months ago, and that's only because of, Grind2Hard, Drip Studio, everybody at Drip Studio, shout out Drip Studio. Everything's now playing into form, and I can see it now where it's like, okay, I can level up. But before, when I was by myself and I was fucking struggling, like I said, bro, I've went through it. I've gone through these moments of like defeat. But at the end of every day, dog, even though how, slow or how lonely I was or how in the rut I was mentally, I would always go home and thank God.
Yeah, I bet.
Because, coming from where I come from, the situations where I come from, I could not be here. You know what I'm saying? And that alone is like, I got life. I'm going home to my wife, to my family. I'm going home to a cooked dinner, food in the fridge. You know, those just the small things. If you start realizing the small things that you do have.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that your wife is healthy, your family is healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
the
know
little
what I'm
blessings.
saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
The little blessings, bro.
Yeah.
You count those, bro, and trust, dog. You just gotta fucking keep pushing and recognize those things too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I haven't always used practical optimism because like I mean like we talked about like having the opportunity. I remember I was working, busting my ass in the kitchen, you know, even like trying to be a kitchen manager and like give me a fucking opportunity. Like I've done everything. I'm a great cook. I'm awesome at, you know, communication. Like I know the whole menu. Like just give me opportunity. You know what I mean? And you'd be like, why the fuck? You know what I mean? Rather than saying the right thing would do would be like, can I sit down, talk to the manager, like what steps do I need to take to become that, or how am I standing in line, you know, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So
and you know what, sometimes like you could be doing all the right things for so long, bro, and still not see
that's the truth
results,
right?
And that's where you gotta keep going at the same momentum. You know what I'm saying? Like I talked to you about earlier, where everybody's not willing to pay the price, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's not willing to pay the price to be successful, to conquer whatever they want to conquer. You know what I mean? And like I said, the price changes of that shit every day.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, every day you wake up, you're gonna have to like put in more work. Maybe you have to put in less. Oh shit, it's a good day, right? But then the next day you're gonna put in double time the work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
Bro. Exactly. It's a fluctuation. You gotta be able to, you know, put 100% effort in every day, no matter if nobody sees the results that you're putting out. Right. Even if you don't see results that you put out.
That's the hard part. You're not going to see the fruits. You're not going to see the fruits grow every day. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see that every day. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to, you know, prolong that gratification, you know what I mean, and realize that, you know, maybe like for my business, like I'm about to hit year 4 next year, and I'm like, you know what, this is fucking badass. But still, like not that I want more, but the potential is there. So if I want it, you know what I mean, I can achieve that. But, you know, I'm proud of where I'm at right now, but there's a lot more out there, you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. And it kind of reminds me of, you know, when I went to go get the new quote for the new term that I'm signing for in January. I got that moment of like, God damn, like, what am I going to do? But then immediately I thought to myself, like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but am I making good money? Am I pretty good from when I started off? Yeah. So that's it. You know what I mean? It has to continue. We can't give up because of a barrier that we see and just be like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I'm going to do it. And then put that fear in yourself and just be like, go off that one little thing. Push through and fucking make it happen. You know what I mean? That's what I told myself. Like, yo, shit, maybe I got to, you know, add more stations. Maybe I gotta, you know, add more value to the fucking shop. You know what I mean? And that's what it's gonna be. There is no going back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say we're learning through hard knocks, but it's like once you get it in the mud, you're like, okay, this is what I'm doing to fix it. You know what I mean? And then you know that's your experience. So now that's not gonna happen to you again. You know what I'm saying? Like you have that experience. With my business, I have this thing with not even cancellations, because like my weekly clients, you know, they have, you know, household things happen, like, you know, refrigerator goes down, they'll let me know, hey, this would happen, okay, we'll reschedule, or, you know, things like that. That kind of puts a damper in my budget because I you know, see money coming in from my weekly clients, you know, on a certain basis, you know, so I can navigate that. But what happens is sometimes, like for instance, the holidays, I'll get somebody to call, hey, you know, I want to do a 10 people party, like what's the menu? Oh, okay, let's get that menu. Okay, well, I'm gonna call you back with my husband so that we can, you know, secure deposit and everything. Okay, great. Well, they don't call the next day, and then somebody else calls for that, and then I'm like, well, I have somebody pending, but let's take your information. And then, you know, so I have these 2 parties pending for the same day because, you know, one's kind of like hesitant, and so I'm stuck in the middle, like, okay, what do I do, right? And then sometimes I lose both those parties, and then I have a holiday that I could have actually made great money that I have no client, and I'm like, man, this can't happen, you know what I mean? So that's like a hard knock, you know what I'm saying? Like when I should be making this amount of money, but I'm not because of, you know, communication, then I have to go back into, okay, well, how am I going to fix that, make sure that doesn't happen again? And
how would you fix that, bro?
Well, I'm trying to figure that out actively. I'm telling you, that's an active problem that I have right now. Like in the first couple of years, I didn't have that many calls and that many people like demanding certain days, so it was easy. But now I have like and that's like 5 people calling for the same holiday, and no one wants to leave a deposit, right? So I actually talk to all 5. I have to, for my business, I have to talk to all 5. And then when somebody's ready to put a deposit, boom, the date's locked. And I have to let everybody know, oh, I'm sorry, somebody already put a deposit on that date. We can reschedule or do a date around that date if you're interested. But it comes off at the end like a little bit shady, but I don't know if they understand that before I've been shit out of luck, and through all those conversations, all 4 people or 5 people have just not made a deposit or made the commitment to the date. So it's more of like that's what my tactic that I'm using now, but it's got to be better. I've got to figure out something better, you know what I mean? And I think it's also what could help me is doing a website. I haven't graduated into making a website for my business yet, but I've been lucky actually not I've been lucky functioning with my business without a website.
You know, dog, like if
like the next step that I should
some type of advice on that, because I've used booking apps to for my clients or whatever.
Yeah.
Me personally, I didn't like it because
what happened?
I just feel like I like to cut up certain people, at certain parts of the day. That might not be the issue with you or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But I would at least put it to where they can see the schedule, and you fill it in periodically, and they can see it online, but they still gotta call you and book with you. You know what I mean? Because
they don't want you want to have like at 8 a.m. and then like their next one's at 3 p.m. Yeah,
just because of scheduling issues or whatever. But with that, dog, I just wrote it down, and it's kind of like depending on your clients to that level, because we both do. Right. I feel we have that commonality where it's like, if it weren't for our clients, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, definitely.
And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for my clients, and I love my clients. Everybody who shows up weekly, dog, I love you motherfuckers, man. Like, fucking shout out Rick, shout out Israel, my boy Pete, my cousin Petey,
Chris Care Bear,
Brian Care Bear, he comes in when he can, but these are my weeklies, bro.
Oh, your weeklies.
Yeah. So these are the dudes that really be making changes in what I do, and I'm able to do what I do because of these guys. You know what I'm saying? My weekly clients and shit. But I depend on them, and sometimes it's like an ugly feeling, dog, because I'm like, fuck, man, like I gotta literally make these guys happy. Every week, there's no sleeping. I'm gone to the point where I'm good enough to where, I can do what I gotta do. But, with growing up and being an adult and, son on the way and shit like that, like, how long will they be willing to fuck with the schedule? How long will they be willing to give me leeway on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where I get in my head sometimes. It's like, I depend on these fools a lot.
So just right there, we as entrepreneurs have to deal with things daily, and it could pile up. It could pile up on us. What if something came up? What if it was tax season? We have to be ready to pay taxes. There's all things that pile up on an entrepreneur. You got to be ready to fucking handle all this shit. I mean, what was that point that you made? You were talking about like some people they don't put in enough work or something like that. You were talking about. Like you're saying, your whole quote you were talking about, that the synopsis of what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. Some people are not willing to pay the price, and the price changes every day.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, like, for sure.
And most likely, just like inflation, that shit gonna go up. It's never gonna go down. You know what I mean? The price is gonna always be higher. And what we're talking about, the price, not monetary money, is time and effort and passion and love and attitude and discipline, dog. Everything that it takes for you to fucking be successful and shit. Are you willing to give all that shit plus time away from your family? Time to eat, time to fucking drink water, time to take a shit. Time to take a piss.
All that.
Smoke break. Fucking, can you even go to the store? You know what I mean? Like all that shit that you have to give up. That's the sacrifice. I see, like I said all the time, that, I don't see enough sacrifice in some people and shit. But going back to that whole depending on my clients, is that what I'm kind of throwing out there is like, that's a tough feeling. Because if I had a storefront and I sold, I don't know, shoes, right? It would just be up to me to fucking sell some shoes. Like, I got people, but that's like $300, $400 at a time. What I do is weekly, and it's at a smaller scale, $50, $60 at a time. I have to be able to meet a certain budget. You know what I mean? At least certain days filled up, certain hours filled up and shit. But like I said, there's changes in every fucking day. Like that shit could just stop,
Yeah.
And that's what's like, I don't think about it. Even when I do, I'm like, still got, like you say, be prepared. But you got to know out there that when you become an entrepreneur, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not guaranteed. A 9 to 5, you fucking miss work, you're on salary, you get paid. Vacation time, PTO, sick time, fucking maternity leave, dog. They offer maternity leave for males now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a big kind of like, fuck y'all to on my end right now, because I don't have that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to miss work and spend money while I'm out of work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, this shit's like no easy game,
Nah.
And it takes fucking big ass balls, bro, to do what we do. And sometimes I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit sometimes, especially me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
I was asking on the Grind2Hard, like what's one of those hurdles that's stopping most people from starting their business or even getting ahead, and is money. And money and credit, those are hand in hand. But I'll just be one to tell you, like, when I first started this business in 2020, I was coming off of a divorce. I didn't have money, man. Like, I worked at Costco and I had that big check, but like at the end of the day, like, I didn't have shit. You know what I mean? So that being one, and then also my credit was crap, man. I've been fixing my credit ever since, little by little. And we're here now. I have business credit and stuff like that. But all these obstacles that you think are like, hurdles, I can't do it. It's all possible if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like there's people that are out there that are going to help you, for one, but also like if you want to help yourself, do it, but make those steps one by one to get to where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like I told people, like I started buying equipment, chef coat one by one, and eventually once I started the business, I bought chef coats with my embroidered name on it. You know what I mean? Like, it just takes time. You can't have everything at once. You know what I mean? I know you see the vision. I know you see the vision of everything that you want and how quality pristine it is, but these little steps are what going to get you. So like day one or one day, it's like take that first step toward where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Keep the fucking, keep the picture in your head. Like, dog, I got a funny story, bro.
Oh shit.
So, COVID.
Yeah.
In the midst of COVID and shit, I'm like, couple months in my sobriety, and I'm trying to fucking prove myself to everybody. You know what I mean? A lot of my family, dog, they didn't want me to continue being a barber because, in the barbershop, it's so easy, dog, to dip out and do this and do that. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of proving to do. So I got into a good relationship with my parents again, started building that up or whatever. And COVID was hitting, bro, and it was getting to the point where we didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. You know what I mean? Are we going to stay shut down forever? Some things already shut down. You can just drive through. The barbershop was like, 6 feet distance. Nobody can be inside waiting, blah, 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 blah. So I started talking to my parents, and I'm like, I'm thinking about getting a space for just, a small room, something that I can, just do me for now. In case it shuts down, I can continue to work.
Right.
My dad, he hooked me up. He got me a business loan. Well, a personal loan. Right. It was $5,000, dog. And he's like, it's probably not enough, but make it work. I went out looking for spaces. And look, before, I might have said before that I did this shit on my own with no help from anybody. So this is a story that's kind of getting to that. I had $5,000. I was looking for spaces, couldn't find anything. I gave up. And I told my wife, you know what? Let's just take a dope ass road trip. Fucked up the bag. We flew to Washington and we drove back. So, bro, that was like 6 days that we took to drive back. That's $5,000 gone, bro. And I spent every last bit of it.
Damn, son.
Every last bit of it. Got back, and even on the way back, I was like, fuck, I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, you're coming back from the fucking vacation, bro, and you're
been there.
Vacation blues, bro. You know what I mean? You got to get back to reality. So I got back. It was like mid-October. So from mid-October to January, I made that $5,000 back. Saved up because I was just saving air. I was being so cheap, bro. I wasn't buying nothing to eat. And plus, you couldn't even go out to eat. It was COVID.
Yeah.
Saved up $5,000. Found the spot. First decision first spot wasn't available that I looked at, whatever barriers, what happened. I had to get a bigger space with higher rent. So I just dove into it and said, fuck it. But what I'm getting at, dog, is that, I had literally the setup. If I just did a little bit more homework and, drove around a little bit more, I didn't have to do all that.
Right.
I could have had $10,000 if you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Be fucking patient with this shit too.
Yeah.
I cannot express that to you, especially if you're starting from ground up. I started with $5,000 for a business, a barbershop. That's nothing. You hear me? That's nothing, dog.
That's nothing, yeah, for sure.
The big barbershops, Capone's, Trendsetters, Superiority. All these motherfuckers, man, they spent about $45,000-$50,000 in their shop, each shop. I had $5,000, bro. And look at me now. Little by little. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
paper. Yeah, dog, for sure, man. Big up, dog.
It's not the fucking what you see right away, bro. You know what I mean? You got to be willing to fucking stick it through.
It's be willing to stick it through, but just keep your eye on the prize. Like, I don't know, but like for me, I had that one. Like, I had an idea about being a chef, and I was like, it's not catering, it's like being a personal chef. And I just kept thinking, like, okay, I see myself, right? The chef coat, pants are well, shoes are well, but like, okay, how am I gonna present myself that people want me to come in there? It's like, today I'm gonna make this step by the chef coat, right? Next day I'm gonna make sure I talk to people, right? Okay, check. You know what I mean? It's like, check off the boxes every day. And like, it took a while, man. I'm telling you, like, with my dream, like, whatever your dream is, it's gonna take a while for somebody else to be like, damn, I guess is it possible? I don't know. Let me give him a chance. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be music, it could be anything, you know what I mean? But like, you gotta actively do it every day, make progress toward that goal.
Day, dog.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's what I did. And honestly, like, my dream was to hear, like, hey, what's for dinner, chef? And then as they walk in, and it's happening, bro.
I think
so
for you,
it's possible. It's possible.
It was more of the appearance because you were going into somebody's home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You gotta look the part. You gotta look like a fucking 5-star chef.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I was, grinding it out, dog, by myself, fucking, dog, like, I'm telling you, I had no artwork up. I had one rinky-dink station in the corner. I had a fucking shitty ass lazy boy. The fucking TV was on the floor, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, nothing done. Empty.
Yeah.
And sometimes people, clients would walk in and they'd be like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like, shit's big, dog. And it's just you in here.
Mm-hmm.
But little by little, every week, I'm doing something, whether it be, and I'm not gonna say cut corners, but I'm gonna do it the cheapest way that I can at the time. Now I'm willing to spend a little bit more money for the vibe and the drip at the drip studio. But back then, dog, it was like, yo, I got fucking $40 extra this week. What could I do? You know what I mean? And there I am, dog, pointing, fucking grease elbowing that shit, dog, putting my own effort in. Like, I'm not hiring anybody, I have no business doing plumbing. I got no business putting up lights and electricity. Dog, I got no business doing that shit. Putting up walls, dog. I put up walls by myself.
Yeah, bet.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And bro, like, that's how much I want this shit. That's how, and in the second location, I'm still gonna be doing the same shit. Putting in my own blood, sweat, and tears in this shit. That way you don't feel like, oh, this is given to me. Like, you trust me, you think it's gonna feel good, but it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, it's not yours, it's somebody else's. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, a chingarle, my bro.
and like, who like, when you were in that 2020 mode, like, who were not like you looking up to, but like, what was that vision that you knew you could do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, for me, I went to culinary school and I went to business school. Like, I didn't like know I was gonna do it. I was like, I fucking have to do it. Like, I've done the work I've got to fucking.
To me, bro, it was just to prove to myself, dog. To prove to myself that I could do it.
Yeah.
Because I've been, like I said, everybody had counted me out, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, when I first started off at Notorious, dog, like, I had built a name for myself. You know what I mean? And that meant something to me. You know what I mean? People knew who I was. I would go to the mall, like, yo, you're King Vic. Dog, from a little kid, I'm like, pfft. You know what I'm saying, bro? And
Damn.
little by little, as time went, I stopped hearing that.
Yeah.
I stopped not even coming across somebody that, you know what I mean? I started getting to a place where like, yo, I'm nobody. I'm just a barber. Like, I'm cool. I'm the coolest guy in the shop. But like outside of work, I'm nobody. You know what I'm saying? And that fueled a lot of my, you know, the demon times, bro. That fueled like the depression. That fueled the hole that I was in.
Yeah.
So I felt like after that last binge, dog, after that last roller coaster, I fucking, honestly, bro, that dude's still there, bro. Like that fool, if anything, I had my own experience of ego death. We were talking about that shit.
Yeah.
I had my own experience, dog, because I was on one so bad that I was hallucinating. You know what I mean? And I was seeing shit, and I was like having conversations with myself, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of the last moments that I explained to people was like, I was in a hotel room by myself. You know, one of my boys that was there with me had left, but I thought he was still in. I'm talking to myself, talking to him, and I'm like, where the fuck, say something, dog. And I get up and I like go to the mirror, I touch the mirror, and it's me. Like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm talking to somebody else. You know what I mean? And at that moment, dog, I remember like standing in front of the mirror and fucking just telling myself, you're a pussy, dog. You're a fucking piece of shit. Like, what are you doing here? Like literally telling that fucking other side of me, like, fuck off, dog. I'm done with you. You know what I mean? And I went home, bro. And I went home and I fucking sobered up and got my shit together, dog. It took, that process took time too, because I was still dealing with a lot of shit left over.
Yeah. From
the drama and the fucking shit that I went through that past week or month or year.
Yeah.
Or even fucking whatever, how many times it was.
Yeah.
So that's what took the longest, is to make people believe in me again. You know what I'm saying? Like, first my family. Okay, now I get back into the shop. Even the owner of the shop, you know, there was a little instance where I don't know what happened, but he thought I was fucking up again. He texted me, he's like, yo, you fucking up again, huh? And I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, yo, it was just an accident. It was an accident. You know, that's how people viewed me, dog. You know what I mean? And those situations, those fucking...
So you're like running away from that person. Like you're like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm not running away. I killed that nigga, bro.
Right. But you're like, I'm done with you. And then you're like, not. I don't want to say running away like you're running away from a problem, but you're like, nah, I'm out. Peace. You know what I mean? Like type peace, and you're just like, I don't know where I'm going. I see the vision, but I'm just gonna.
I see the end. I see that light right there, dog, and I'm just running towards that light, bro. I don't give a fuck who's behind me.
Hey Vic, and you're like, nah, fuck.
Exactly, dog. You know what I'm saying? There's some instances, bro. There's been instances where close homies of mine, dog, like, you know, they would come over to the shop, and I remember this one instance, dog. My old boy, I used to get into a lot of trouble with this kid. He came over, he's like, yo, bro, congratulations on your fucking shop and this and that. It's like 9 a.m. Mm-hmm. He comes in with a bag full of tall boys and shit like that. And he's like, pops one open, psh. And then he pops another one open. He's like, come on, dog, celebrate with me. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't drink no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my bad.
Yeah.
Come on, dog, don't let me down. And he started getting a little aggressive with it. Look at me a little bit. I'm like, yo, like, I don't drink.
Yeah.
And because of that, because he's now recognizing who the fuck I am now, who I'm trying to be, I had to cut him off. I still keep in contact, and I still like to see him good and like to see him grow. Right. But that will forever be the number one reason why I cut somebody off.
But you were elevating yourself. That's why he's stuck on that level, and you were elevating yourself.
He was used to seeing me like that. And also too, that's kind of a play on emotion for me, because it's like, damn, bro, I must have been a grimy ass motherfucker, dog. You know what I'm saying? For that reputation to follow me into sometimes even to today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's been so long, like, I always tell people, like, how long is it gonna take? You know what I mean? Like, what if I've done you wrong? When are we even? Type shit. You know what I mean?
You can only just keep doing the right shit, and keep your conscience good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was doing stupid shit, when I was lying, when I was with my ex and I was lying about like where I was going just to go smoke or whatever, because like that was the biggest thing about our marriage. Like I like to smoke, but she was just not in that world whatsoever. So I used to lie about it, and I thought it was whatever. I just lie about it, you know. But it's such a bad thing to fucking start turmoil like that, dude. You know what I mean?
The problem just
base a relationship
You're
on
lying
a lie
on
like
top
that,
of lies, bro. No, and honestly, bro, like that's the number one thing that I'm so glad that I don't have to fucking do. Lie.
Yeah, for sure.
I suck at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I suck at lying so bad, bro, that you know it just I don't like doing it. So I'm honest with everybody, 100%. Like my wife, the Drip Squad, you, whoever I come in contact with, strangers, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's all you really got. Like you know what I mean? Yeah. Is your word and shit. So keep it a buck. Yeah.
That's all the stuff we've been through, and that. But the thing is, like I don't want to talk for you, Vic, but I still wake up. I don't feel like that per se, but I just I feel like exhausted. I don't. That's what I feel like. You know what I mean? Like it's like 2020. I got up one day and I just like put my head down and I just started going. You know what I'm saying? And like now, when I feel any kind of depression, it's because I realize this is because I work so damn fucking hard, and I've been doing this so long that my dreams got further. So like as you go and you're reaching your dreams, it's just your dreams get further. You never really attain your dreams because you're just always making more dreams and stuff.
Right.
So I think what we need to do as people is just to be happy in the present moment, you know what I mean? And just realize all the blessings. And I know it's hard, and your mind wants to venture off to be like, oh, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it. But it's like, damn, no, like once I realized, you know, and started being proud of like, damn, I made it through the mud and I actually built a business. And there's people that really, if you call them right now, they'd be like, oh, Clayton is a wonderful chef. And I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I did that. I created that. So that's like what I got to remember, you know what I mean, in those moments and not go back, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a past to where like maybe like for instance, my mom is a alcoholic. So I'll never, you know, fall into like, oh, I need to drink and I'll become, I just won't, you know what I mean? I don't go down that path at all. Sometimes I just sit there just thinking, and I don't know if I can.
But you got to realize that shit too, dog, is to even give yourself credit for that.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
Because you're coming from a situation where both your parents are alcoholics.
Right. Well, my mom is, and they both struggle with
alcohol,
addictions,
whatever,
drugs,
you know what I mean? Addiction and shit like that, where it's 50-50, dog.
Bet.
You could turn off like this where you're like, I'm not gonna drink.
Oh, I have an addictive personality, definitely. I know that for sure.
And you can come out where like you're just that. That's exactly like your parents, you know what I mean? Right. And bro, I'm big on that shit too, bro, because at the end of this, dog, what's crazy about it, dog, is I kind of like simultaneously match up the lives of me and my dad. I'm always thinking of my dad, bro, because you know I love this motherfucker to death, dog. Yo, shout out Pops, man. Like I love you, dog. He watched the show sometimes.
Bet. Shout out Pops. Shout out Pops.
You, Dad, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't always a good dad. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks to say that because I don't never tell him now, because that's just be shitting on him. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a good situation back in the day. And I always wanted to be like, fuck no, I'm not gonna be like him. I'm not gonna, and by the age of 33, I was identical. Same situation, same fucking, you know, ins and outs, same. If you see my dad, we even look alike, dog. You know what I mean? I could see me being him when I'm older. And it's scary, dog, because like I didn't see that. Kind of gave me a little bit like, fuck it, my dad's turned out good, so like shit, he kept drinking, he was, you know, and that gave me the excuse like, like I'll be all right. But it, you know, for me it wasn't all right. You know, I had to make a drastic change, and I'm so proud of myself in that way that, you know, my son, maybe not me, I experienced some trauma, I experienced some battles that I had to, you know, realize where, you know, I became my dad, and now I'm turning it around.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And for my son, like he has no idea what anything in that source is gonna be like. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, and just that alone, bro, is like I'm breaking generational curses.
Oh yeah, definitely. We talked.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, dog, I feel you, man.
I love that shit because I literally had no fucking intention of being a good person, dog. I thought it was over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad.
Yeah.
And for me to be here now the way I am, bro, like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just kind of like made me realize right now in this moment, made me realize that shit.
Well, I'm glad, dog, because that's what I was saying. Like, our stories and things that we do, we're here to help. We're here telling it on the podcast. Hopefully, you fucking see that we've been through it. You know what I mean? Like, you can get to where you want to go. Just recently, I had a chef reach out to me. He's been talking about. I guess he worked at Casa Pantera, but he's Chef Tony. Shout out Chef Tony. He watches the show. He's always posting about us and stuff like that. So I appreciate you. But he gave me a text and he's just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because he actually left Casa Pantera. I'm not sure the situation, but he left Casa Pantera as a chef and he started a personal chef journey. And, you know, it involves making meal preps. I see him, you know, I'm saying he has an idea of what he wants to do with his personal chef business. But, you know, when you start any business, you're eating dirt for a little while, man. You're just not really, it's not flourishing at first, you know what I mean? So he's in the dumps, you know, he's having an off day. I think he's just kind of reaching out saying, hey, Clay, I just wonder if you have a moment. I have a question. And he's like, I got to ask, man, there's people at other restaurants, bars and stuff like that want my help and they're throwing money at me, but I'm sticking to my guns with this personal chef business, you know, like, what's your advice? You know what I mean? Am I doing the right thing? And I'm like, I'm not sure what you're saying is what the right thing is, but my advice was just to follow your intuition. Whatever you feel is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't second guess yourself like, oh, but it'd be safer to this, or, you know, if I took this path, it could turn into this. It's like, no, what's your intuition tell you? Your heart says, oh, no, I love making meal preps. People are enjoying my food, my taste. So I'm going to keep doing this. But can I have a 9 to 5 and keep doing this? You know, gotta, you know, evaluate what's your wants out of life and your career and what you're building. So you're a great chef. That's what I thought. I told him, like, at one point I knew I was a great chef. I knew I could make good meals. I wanted to bring a 5-star menu to people's house in their home. So I never let go of that dream right there. And he's like, you know, just thank you, chef. And I'm like, wait, I'm not done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had more to say, but I think in the moment, that's all he needed was like, yes, you are on the right path. It's gonna suck, man. This whole point in this.
I think to me, he was asking you like, yo, is this
supposed to be like this?
Supposed to be like
yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, dog. And it could probably get worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, what do you want? Do you want to work for somebody else? Mm-hmm. Or do you want to work for yourself?
And then that's
the only two questions that you should be asking yourself.
That's a serious question. But I mean,
but if it takes working for somebody else to get to the level,
it might to save money or whatever.
You got to kind of, you know, humble yourself,
learn, and
just, you know, be humility, dog. You know,
definitely. But yeah, shout out Chef Tony and just keep going, motherfucker. That's what I told him, man. Just keep going. If you need help, I'm here for you, bro. I'll help you actually physically cook, or, you know, with advice, whatever you need. But I'm 4 years into it. I still wake up sometimes. I'm like, am I doing the right thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you navigate the waters to whatever is, you know, happening in front of you every day.
Let me ask you that, Doug, since you just brought up your boy, you know, Tony. Do you guys know each other, like, personally?
No. I think he might have, like, followed me, and, like, him working as a chef, we just kind of, like, jammed, like, talked. Oh, nice plate, you know. When he worked at Casa Pantera, I think I looked for him and I introduced myself and said hi. You know, I always do that. You know, I like to, you know, introduce myself to chefs at restaurants. And then I saw him out one time. I was with my boy, my son CJ, and then he was with his mom, and he's always taking his mom out for lunch, stuff like that. I just got respect for a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a love for family, love for food, love for like genuine life, you know what I'm saying? And some people look down on that. Some people are like,
oh, he's a square.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? But he stays true to himself, and I see his food. He's doing great food, dude. So keep going, man. Keep going, man. I see you.
Well, so would you ever think about working with him? Because obviously he's on the same mission.
Yeah.
And he's a chef.
Yeah, and that has to do with me personally. I'm growing as an entrepreneur and as a business owner and stuff like that. I don't know how to share the
pot, or
not the pot, but share the stage. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I have a whole routine. Even if it's like 20 people, like, I have a routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I need is help. I need help with, like, serving plates. I need help with, like, garnishing and actually presenting plates. So I feel like bringing Chef Tony would be like, I don't know. He's more skilled than that. You know what I mean? So it's tough. I like bringing in, like, newer people so that I can mold them into, like, they can watch what I do and then fill in the gaps. You know what I mean? Like Chef Damon, or not Chef Damon, but Damien, he's actually learning a lot right now. So where now when we walk in, I could be like, hey, make that marinara sauce that I told you. Oh, okay, cool. He knows how to chop the onions, start with the garlic. Okay. You know what I mean? So there's like a way that I have of training and learning, but it's like, I don't want to force somebody to be humble. I'd rather have somebody say, hey, Clay, like, I'm willing to do whatever you need, man. I'll scrape the grease off your pans. I just need to learn what you do. You know what I'm saying?
And you feel like he's already at that level.
And you know, I'm giving him like the key to, you know, what, but I mean, it just takes that from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, chefs have egos, and I'm not about to bring you down to this level so that you can work for me. We can work symbiotically, but I don't have opportunities like that yet. You know what I mean? I'll create one. Like, for instance, we want to do that dinner with Sonny at the Cortez Ballroom and do something big. Well, I'll definitely team up with him, Chef Sims, and anybody that's willing to help me and team up and do something like that. Do like an 8-course big production type of deal. You know what I mean? Definitely. But with my business, I'm still trying to like learn and take a step away from the knife. Maybe even hire him as the personal chef and me not be there. You know what I mean? So
well, that's I think that's the route that I was talking about. Was
like him self-employed and me hire him to do it.
Well, like, because you say like you have a good flow of clients coming in.
Yeah.
So you could easily say, yeah, for the first few, look, come watch what I do. Mm-hmm. Come help me out. You need a part-time anyway. Mm-hmm. Come see the flow. Mm-hmm. And then I obviously know your skill level is higher.
Right,
so
definitely.
Once I start getting crowded up with dinners or meals that I cannot do, mm-hmm. I'll shoot you over there with my shit and still, you know, skim out some off the top on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then also, but with the income that I do have, like, I have it budgeted to, you know, saving and, you know, growing and stuff like that. So I don't really have... I don't know.
What if he teamed up with you in hopes that you would say something like that to him?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm willing to. It's just that I don't even know. There's been other chefs that reached out. How do you do what you do, Clay? You know what I mean? Like, and I want to help him out. Like, but
do you feel like you just don't want to give them the whole recipe and them do it on them? You want to, come work for me first.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even Chef Chase, you know what I mean? He's still getting experience working. He's working with Chef Sims right now. Damn, you're whole. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's a negative on as far as me as a chef. It's hard to hire people, man. It's hard to work with people. I don't want to. I don't know, man. It's just hard. You're
just not in that space right now.
Yeah,
too.
I guess so. But like with having Damien, it helps me because
he's an assistant, and that's all you need right
he's
now.
An assistant. And it's all I need right now. But he's growing and he's learning. Like, he's getting more and more confident with the food and stuff like that. So I like that. I'm just gonna keep going with that aspect of it and take it day by day because like I don't want to rush things. That actually like makes me like I don't know, a little weird.
I feel you, dog. I feel you on that because you know. I've talked to you about how, you know, what's going on across the parking lot with my you know, drip studio and shit like that. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
But it was funny because months, maybe like want to say like 5 when we started doing the podcast actually.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was pretty fresh. He reached out to me and he said, "Yo, I want to stop by and talk some business." And I just never responded. You know, I just kind of at the time. Like, I just, and to this day, I'm not trying to do business with anybody. You know, I'm trying to run this shit on my own, and I feel you on that. Like, I'm not trying to share this.
Yeah.
That's my shit. Like, but I appreciate the offer. You know what I'm saying? But like, now I could see where it went or where it was trying to go.
Which was what? He wanted to team up with you and make another.
Well, kind of just see the format of what the fuck
formula,
I did.
Yeah, the blueprint.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was. I'm glad I didn't even fuck with that or whatever, because I mean, they figured it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like, this is the thing to me. I'm down to teach you game, bro. Like, free game. But you got to give me some time. You got to give me your time too, because that's energy, that's knowledge. Nothing is free these days. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask for somebody to help you, you know, just know that it's not always going to be willingly, and it's not always going to be like, yeah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes it's going to be like, yeah, I got you, but this is a commerce world that, yo, you got to give me something. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about time and effort. And so what are you going to do for me? And
my point of view is kind of a little bit different, because like he calls me and I'll give him all the, like Chef Tony, I'll give him all the information he wants. I even send him copies of my menus, that my weekly menus, my dinner menus. Like, I'll do everything I can, you know, for him. If he has any questions, you know what I mean, I'll help him. But like, I don't know. There's just a certain point that I'm just not like, it's nothing against him. It's just more of me that I have to work on to be able to learn how to partner up. You know what I mean? It's not that I was burned by any of my previous partners. It's just that it's a learning experience. And then I want to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would hate to like team up with Chef Tony and then it not work out. Like, I want to set up my business the right way, and then if I have a chance to team up on a dinner, maybe it's gonna be 30, 40 people. Oh, well, Chef Tony, let's do this. Okay, then it's organic. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, let's force it. Like, there he is, I have to do it now. Like, grow my business. Like, now I've really stopped doing that. I'm not so like crazy hasty about like, oh, I gotta build this crazy business, like personal chef business of like, yeah, because I used to, I mean, my vision is that,
that's what when we first started, that's
my vision is of having like a team of 5 chefs, and they go out and, you know, we have like multiple clients in town, and
a van, couple vans,
whatever, exactly,
like, you know, materials and shit like that. I mean, that's where I see it.
I see that too, man. I have to hone and get my business to the pristine level, you know, that it should be. And then I'll learn, which is what I'm doing actively every day to be a better business person. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get there. This next year coming up, I know is going to be big, because I mean, the momentum that I have carrying over to this next year is going to really help me get those dreams. And I know that being starting that meal prep business like was a learning experience. So now I'm going to carry that over to the next year. Not only start a meal prep business of my own, but also grow and hire. I know that's in my future, and I want to do that next year. But it's just right now, it's not there. It's not right there. Yeah, for sure.
I know. I mean, eventually, it's gonna have to be for us to be able to sustain, you know, what we got going on, dog. You know? For a long while, like I said, 6 months ago, you know, I'm telling you, I was by myself. I only had fucking William and shit.
Yeah, right.
And he was like in and out too. You know what I'm saying? I felt like at any minute it was gonna just be me again, which I was cool with.
Right.
But, you know, I was constantly in the back of my mind like, what's the next 3 years gonna look like? What's the next term gonna look like? Because if it's more than what I'm paying now, I'm gonna have to downgrade. You know, and yeah, dog, it's just like, I don't know where I was going with that shit. My bad, but
no, it's all good, dude. Because like, when I think you were talking about the competition coming in and ask for questions, and then when I talk about Chef Tony, I don't really think of him as competition. Like, he could probably like in 5 years be a better personal chef than me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind that whatsoever, because I'm in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing my thing, and like, I used to be like, well, I need to hire more chefs and then train them so I can get a bigger business. And then it's like, no, I still have my clients that I need to worry about. I'm building my like structure, you know what I'm saying? My own structure, so that I can bring people on. I don't want to like, because I'm still like, I feel like I'm still in the infant phases of my business. You know what I'm saying? We still haven't like, you know, like there's so many things that I want to do to make it like actual like business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still getting there. When I hire a chef, the keeping the PC personal chef business service will be like big. Like you'll know who they are for sure. And I'm still building it. Like there's so many facets of building an actual business.
I'm glad you said that too. It's like our businesses they are in the infant stage, bro. Yeah. Because when you open up an LLC, the first thing they say is you're not gonna make money for the first 3 to 5 years. Because you're small, you know what I mean? You're still growing, you're still fucking, you know, learning and shit. So we're still in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're still in this shit. We don't know fucking everything. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I'm fucking out here taking accountability for that is I don't know everything.
Hell no.
You know
but
what I
we've
mean?
but we've learned a lot through Hard Knocks and fucking.
You know what I mean?
Hell
And
yeah.
we're gonna continue to learn, and the way we do it, the way I do it is just you just jump into it. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm fucking ready to jump into whatever the next pool that I gotta do. You know what I mean? To jump into to fucking reach that next level, dog. Sometimes you gotta go in the water, marine with it and shit. Shit.
How about this whole podcast realm though? Like, I mean, do you see the future with that? Like something big happening from that? Maybe you don't even need to fucking be barbering?
Shit, nigga. Bro, honestly, like I talk to my girl about that shit all the time. Like, look, I want to put emphasis on this podcast shit too because of the fact that number one, I love doing it. Right. I love coming on here and like speaking my mind. There's some shit that I say on here that I don't really say to anybody.
Right, bet.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Number two, we're helping others too. Like I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Dino. Yeah. Shout out Daniel Loza.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's another cat that listens to the podcast. He was one of our first fans. And now he quit his 9-to-5 to go be a full-time masseuse. Oh, professional, licensed, working in a fucking gym. Like, bro, that's
over
fucking
at Powerhouse.
Dreams come true. You know what I mean? He put in the work. He did what he had to do. And he was another cat that would always ask me a bunch of questions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I was able to say whatever I had to say to him to kind of, you know, help him. If I did, cool. But definitely, dog, like, if we could fucking, you know, keep doing this without putting a strain, even if we just do it and it's free. Like
we have enough sponsors to just
and that's it.
Yeah, that'd be
you know
dope.
What I mean?
Yeah,
that's what, you know, like I said before, this shit's not free. We paid for this shit.
Yeah.
We're getting sponsors now. Mm-hmm. And we just need a few more sponsors for us to be zeroed.
Yeah.
And if anything comes after that, then cool. Bet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least the production will be paid for.
Yeah. But like, so in the like 8 months, let's say we've been doing this for like 8-9 months, we've grown our audience. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when we first started, we were like, man, we got to 200 views, bro. Let's try to get to 500. And we were like, never gonna get to 500, bro. It was like episode 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. Now we're in 38. We're like,
you know, we're getting, you know, thousands.
Yeah, thousands of views. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
And, you know what I mean? A lot of people are responding to the reels that I make on Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah.
This is what I really want to say. Even for, you know, 38, 39 episodes in, you know, we're maybe like 2K views the most, or 3K views, some shit like that.
Nah, I don't think we hit 2K.
Nah, not yet.
Nah, 1.2, maybe 1.2, 1.3.
We're like in the 1 point something.
Yeah.
So by YouTube's standards, that's not a lot.
Nah,
but the blessings that we've personally seen since the
beginning,
Grind2Hard,
the beginning,
it's, you gotta be with us on the daily to see that shit.
Right, and then that's what I'm saying. So like in the 9 months that we've grown, if we just put 9 more months exponentially, like things are gonna really pop off. So we appreciate you, but this has been great to like be able to talk to the mic and like help people, but also like speak about my life, man. Because like sometimes you think like, you know, like, was it worth it? Or
if you ever felt like no one cares and no one listens, that's not a thing no more.
Nah, hell no. Because I spit it all. I mean, I feel like there's a lot more to my life, and I want to write a book and stuff like that. But I feel like through the podcast, I've been able to like dump off a lot and like talk realness of what my life has been through, so that it gives validity, so that you understand that it's possible. Like, it's okay. Like, life's hard. You know what I mean? Like, but if you want it, like, go out there and just work hard. Stay blessed, be kind, and things come your way, man. Seriously.
Like, it's crazy how the growth that we've seen from Grind2Hard from the, you know, first episode to now.
Yeah, definitely.
My cousin, she watches the podcast too, dog. You know, she has 2 little boys that look up to me, bro. They're fucking, you know, I love these fools.
Yeah.
She's like my big sister, really. She listens to the show and she's like, I put her on like episode 8.
Yeah.
Because I was real shy about, you know, my family knowing what I do too, because I know they would go and listen. And, you know, some of the shit that, you know, I bring up is family oriented, you know, talking about the past or whatever. My cousin was like, you know, you have a lot of resentment, like, because of the past, of the shit that I would bring up and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, like, I went back to the episode she watched, and I was like, yo, I do. But I haven't I felt like in every episode in the past, I leave something there. Kind of like I left my old me there. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving shit off that I can't complain about anymore. Because it's already said. I've said, like, you saying it to yourself and thinking to yourself, or even to your homie, a homie's going to support you. Yeah, bro, cool. But you might not feel still like you still got it in you.
Yeah.
A lot of the times when I say something or I experience something, I talk about it, like, it's just here and it's left there, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what it does for me. It kind of just like, yo, closure to whatever the fuck I say.
Definitely, dude. Yeah, for sure. And honestly, that's what therapists do. They just bring out all those things that you're suppressing in your mind. They're like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? And stuff like that. So, I mean, that's what we're doing on a podcast, but like, we're doing it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about our real life so that, you know, like, damn, I've been through that shit too, and these fools got their own business. Damn, let me go that direction. You know, It's possible. Whatever your business, I mean, you could be selling spray paint cans. Like, it could be anything. And this
is the thing too. Like, don't let Instagram or any other shit fool you thinking of, you know, what a business should be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Instagram's really cool and really good at making something look fucking amazing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yo, if you sell shoes, but you're scared because there is actually a shoe store that, you know, it looks fucking dope and all that shit, keep doing it. You'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be discouraged about what the fuck you see on social media and let that downplay your shit.
Yeah.
Because your shit has value to it still. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drip Studio is not a big fucking name. Some people, a lot of people don't even know of it yet still. You know what I mean? Our people do, though.
Right.
And that's who I fuck with. Like, those are my fans. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to touch. If I touch all of El Paso, cool. But it's the people that, like I said earlier, the weekly clients, the people that I see come in weekly for Jen, weekly for Mike, weekly for Lou. The clients that I see over and over, Almighty and Baby Joe, that they're, you know what I mean?
You're in a big arena though, man. Like with, you know, like Capone's, they got like 18 locations.
Exactly,
fucking,
dog. Exactly.
It's a big arena, bro. But you're fucking in that battle, dog, for sure, man.
I feel like, honestly, bro, I feel like I'm not. I feel like I've created my own lane.
Right, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in that whole arena, but I mean, you stick out definitely.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
100, huh?
And like what I'm saying, you know, it's a smaller scale, but yo, you still, you know, we still shining. You know, we still doing something. We still making noise. It's only fucking 8 of us or whatever, but we're still out here. Yo, the drip. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Push through, push hard. Don't be ashamed of what you do and on the scale that you do it. Yeah. Because, you know, if you believe in yourself, it'll get there one point. You know, so just a chingale, bro.
I want to talk about a video I saw on YouTube, bro. Because, you know, I mean, you're on YouTube because like you're making videos. Or no, I'm on YouTube because like I make short videos for my chef stuff. So I get stuck looking at videos, and I saw this one dude. It tripped me out because like there's all crazy videos on YouTube, of course, but this one was trippy. That has to do with artificial intelligence. Those bots. Have you seen the Tesla bots? Nah. Man, these motherfucking things are human as fuck, dude. Yeah. So like, I guess I don't remember what the beginning situation was, but basically the droid or whatever it was grabbed an actual gun off the table, and then this Tesla truck was coming because it's bulletproof. So it parked, and then that droid shot it, and then it put the gun down, and then the droid got out of that car. Out of the truck, and then was like, I'm okay, like that. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like artificial
robot eye shit.
Yeah, like iRobot, like straight up, like that's what it's that's what we're at right now with that. Yeah, dog. And then just to relate it to business, I was thinking like, damn, like, and I was like, AI chef. And then they put that. I got into like a kitchen, and it has like those arms. Like there's like arms, and then they're like holding a saute pan and like flipping the food, and like it would dump it in, and then it would scrape it out. I'm like, God, yo, like,
mark my words. Yeah, mark my words.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of people out of jobs because of AI. You know, there's already a McDonald's. I don't know if it's in Texas or whatever, but it's fully functional. There's no workers there. None. Come on. There's none.
What the hell?
No workers work at no human beings work there. Well, I mean, you might have a manager that's kind of foreseeing the fucking the bots or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's all run by AI, dog.
dude.
That's McDonald's, dog.
Yeah.
So like these lower place of jobs that you out here trying to, when you ain't got nothing else, you got to go to, that's just gonna be unavailable, bro.
Bet 100%. Yeah, exactly. I don't
fucking even cutting hair. Who knows, bro?
But do you think it's bad or good? Do you think it's bad or what? Well, like for instance, like let me ask you, what for being a barber, what do you think AI is gonna penetrate? You think there's gonna be like AI bots that can do fades?
Honestly, that'll take like a crazy ass amount of like you would have to fucking have a robot just programmed off that.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's just some things that you can't duplicate. I think too.
I think too. But I mean, when I saw that little arm doing the fucking saute pan, bro, I was tripped out. I was like, shit.
All calculated.
Y'all calculated, bro. You know, like measured ingredients.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
As far as in the Barbie game, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's crazy. That's something to think about.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. So that's the future. That's where we're going. Because my very first post on Instagram is I was marketing for Costco. I was like going out and business to business, like, hey, we have these memberships. Can we set up like a little luncheon for you guys? We'll bring you some food and then we can sell memberships to your employees. Well, I walked into GECU one time on the east side and there was nobody there, bro. Not one motherfucking person. And I was like, how the fuck does this place work? You know what I mean? It's a bank. It's a bank, right? Yeah. So is it like a bunch of ATMs? And like, no, there's actually somewhere where you can walk up and if you need to talk to somebody, you press a button and like somebody comes up. No, it's a video of somebody from Lubbock or whatever and they're talking to you.
Bro, we're in that. Have you ever seen that movie?
But that was like 2011. You know what I'm saying? We're 2023. Who knows what the hell, where we're at? You know what I mean?
Total Recall, bro.
Big time. Recall. Yeah, exactly.
You're going to be able to put a helmet on and a fade
comes off.
Fucking hairstyle.
Hell yeah.
You want dreads?
Yeah, there you go. You think, but we're at like 10 years from now, boom, there we got that shit. Hell yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Be prepared, man.
Be prepared 100%, man. Like, so you're like,
they got 18-wheelers doing in Texas. I know that for sure.
What? Routes by themselves?
AI 18-wheelers.
That they drive by themselves.
They drive by themselves on their own lane to their destination.
Shut up.
I swear to God, bro. Look it up, man.
Man. So what drove that? Is it because the laziness and the like non-motivated human beings that we made AI, or is it just advancement of science and technology?
To me, I think especially like with the whole fast food shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, that's one of the easiest jobs you could do.
Yeah.
Fast food. I mean, it's fast.
It's set up to be play school. Yeah.
But I mean, it might feel hard because you're putting in hours.
The hours, and you're standing up.
Yeah. But I think just the productivity of humans in that realm, like I can't speak for anything else, but like especially in fast food, those are going to be the first things to go, dog. Those are going to be like the trial.
Yeah, I think not even like, it wasn't like the president of McDonald's, but it was like actual like some GM or like somebody who owned like 4 stores was like, I'm tired of dealing with these attitudes, tired of dealing with being late.
I'm just going to fucking
I'm going to invest in this AI and then just fuck it. You know what I mean? It's going to cost $40,000, but this check that I'm giving this guy every week is
100%. That fucking McDonald's never going to be slow.
Yeah.
Watch, it's never going to be slow, dog. It's always going to be boom, 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 boom. And that sucks. That's human nature. We slack off. We fucking, we don't put effort.
Mm-hmm.
We show up late. We complain.
Mm-hmm.
We're ungrateful.
Mm-hmm. They even said the population, like, we're not making enough babies, bro.
Where?
Yeah, dog.
I just made
one. Like Elon Musk, he's always on his tip. Like, overpopulation is a bunk theory. We're actually not making enough people to sustain the world and everything we need and stuff like that. North Korea is actually going through that right now, like, because they're North Korean, right? If you're North Korean, like, you can't leave. Like, you live there and you stay there, right? So like,
but they also have like, you can't have a certain amount of males and that's China.
That's China, yeah. North Korea, they're running out of people, like, to sustain the country. So like, were they gonna source out more people to come work? No, that's not what they want to do. They're like,
they want like more homegrown.
Yeah, they want more Koreans. So like, make more fucking babies and shit.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. For sure.
Crazy, the whole shit. Like, dog, I remember there was no East Side in El Paso. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah. Well, they say it's because of like the influx of like military. But
Yeah, I know
think
that, but I'm just saying like the speed and how fast shit comes, bro. Like fucking Tesla. That car drives you, bro. Like it's fucking shit that you've seen. Like we've seen growing up, like Total Recall, those movies and shit, where you're like, fucking cars driving by itself. That's just like people growing up now. It's like, oh yeah, I got a car that drives itself.
Yeah.
Or
they have
I got a fucking tablet. Like what the fuck is that?
They have your phones. They have like a badge. Your phone's a badge now. Have you seen that? Because like you could press it and then it obviously has a camera, so you could like take a picture. Oh, take a picture of that.
With your eyes or what?
Well, I don't know if it's that. I'm sure it's not with your eyes, but I mean, like, you could be like, take a picture. Like, you just tell it, take a picture of this, and wherever it's pointing, it'll take a picture. But, I mean, and then you're like, call Vic, and then it'll call Vic. You just talk.
It's internally, though.
Well, no. It's like a little badge you wear.
But I thought it was like inside of you and shit.
Well, it could be. That's the next thing, right? Just implant that shit.
I'm getting a call. Hold on.
How do you got to charge it up. Hold on. Let me charge it up real quick.
Let me charge my shit.
Exactly.
Yo.
Oh, speaking of which, I got this fucking gift card, bro. I brought this gift card because we've been talking about the giveaway for the Liquid Death post. We got to get it right, though, y'all. I got this gift card right here. It's a $200 gift card for Woodhouse Spa. It's over at the Fountains of Farah.
Of Farah?
Yeah, so this is a $200 gift card, so you can, I know y'all been working hard. If you're watching an entrepreneur podcast, you're obviously working hard trying to get to your goals. So we got this little gift card for $200, but we want to do a giveaway, a little raffle. So I'm gonna do another post about Liquid Death, and you just gotta post and comment your favorite flavor. Also share
our reel,
and then like, comment, share, get that done, and then you're entered in the raffle. Next Wednesday, I'm gonna have all the names, and we're gonna raffle it live. We're gonna do it or live on the actual podcast, and then we'll announce it on that Tuesday to see who the winner is. On that Wednesday, I apologize, but yeah, this is the gift card right here.
So they won't know until next Friday.
Well, we'll announce it on that Wednesday, and then if Friday we don't have the actual winner pick it up, then we'll pick another winner. But on that Wednesday, next Wednesday, or I guess what's the date?
But I'm saying like the episode comes out Friday and shit. So
right. But we're gonna shoot it on Wednesday though.
Live on the phone.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess we'll do it live so that everybody can know. Yeah. Do it on the live. But yeah, we've been talking about that for a minute. We just trying to get that raffle the right way. We only had like 4 or 5 people enter it. We want to make sure everybody knows because we have a lot of followers now. So make sure everybody knows it's a Woodhouse giveaway, and what we're trying to do is promote our YouTube page. I want you guys to subscribe to our YouTube page. We're really trying to boost that page so you know that we're a podcast. We've been doing it 39 weeks straight, and we're here to help out the entrepreneur community.
So
here.
Obviously it has to be that too. So you got to subscribe to Grind2Hard.
Right.
You gotta go on our IG and repost our reel, post it, like it, and share it.
Right,
and then you'll be entered into the raffle.
Right,
for $200 at the spa. Yo, that's a good amount.
And if on the first post you already have if on the first post you already have an entry, you'll have 2 entries. You'll be able to get 2 entries if you've already been on the first post. So just so everybody knows, we're a little bit slow on that, but. Right here, I have the gift card. Next Wednesday, we'll be giving that away. So look out for that, y'all. We appreciate all y'all following us and liking, commenting.
Just a little something we got out for y'all grinders out there. And if you guys really fuck with us, man, you guys will really. This is for y'all. Like we're doing this for somebody special that fucks with Grind2Hard. We see you guys repost it, but we need more people. We can't just fucking raffle off 3.
Yeah.
So we need more people. We're looking for what? At least 50?
I don't know, man. It doesn't matter. Like I think we had on the first post maybe like 10. So I'm actually looking maybe just to get 20 and then a share. If you share it and then somebody else, you know what I mean? Like let's make it work symbiotically. It's actually not just a $50 gift card. It's $200 for you to get a spa day. So, see what we could do. But we appreciate you guys 1,000%.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate the views. Appreciate my clients, though. Y'all appreciate you, too.
Yeah, bet. 100%, dog. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Another one, dog. We killed this fucking episode. Yo, we dropped nothing but gems on this fucking episode, man. You guys got to stay tuned. Every fucking Friday. YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio.
Stay positive, y'all. Stay positive.
Need that Apple, dog.
Stay motivated. Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Bye.